Congratulations, Mattel. You finally put out a super high quality item that I am happy to own in my toy collection. What is going on, everyone? I am Bobo Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, I'm looking at the Mattel Justice League RC Batmobile. This thing is loaded. It packs a powerful punch, and this may be my toughest review yet, but let's go ahead and talk about the basics before we get into the nit and gritty, if you will. This Batmobile is massive. It is 23 inches long, about 11 inches wide, and it packs a powerful punch. It's got some amazing detail on it, some of which I'm going to show you right now. So let's go ahead and get the camera zoomed in here. As you can see, the paint job on it isn't even that bad either. Mattel really stepped it up for this thing. I'm not sure why they can't apply this to everything else they do, but they certainly have done an awesome job in terms of the sculpting and the detailing on this thing. Let's move the camera around so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Those turret guns look great. The tires look fantastic. The motor area that's exposed looks very nice as well. I mean, just a lot of great things going here. Even the suspensions on top of the bat wings, if you will, of the bat car here in the Snyder version of the Batmobile look really great as well. Let me flip it around real quick so we can look at the front. So looking at the front here, we got some even more great details. We got these turret missiles right here looking very nice. The lights are sculpted nicely, and I'll show it all lit up here in a few. But I just wanted to cover the sculpting and all that fun stuff. Nothing to complain about. I'm actually going to turn it to the other side so you can see what's going on there. More of the same. Really nothing to complain about. And that's a rarity in the Mattel case in terms of the sculpting and detail. Let me stop it yet again so you can look inside and see what the cockpit looks like. So bringing it in real quick here, just to give you an idea how everything looks. This is one angle I'm going to show you guys. Driver's seat looks great. You got this box right here that controls something. I have no idea what, but that looks very nice too. It's a snug fit in there, but I'm going to talk about that more in a moment. Let's see if I can flip it around a little more so you can get a more inside view. And I cannot. Hold on a moment, guys. Let me try something else. All right, we're going to do it this way. As you can see, the cockpit is done very well. It's got some display options going on there. The steering wheel looks great. It's even got a shifter here. I don't know if that actually works. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? My fat finger's holding it there. All in all, just very nice. We bring it around here. You can see right there, that is the camera. I'm going to talk about that more in a few. But just to give you a bird's eye view of what's going on here. So before I go over the motorized version of this video, let's talk about what this figure comes with. It does come with a Batman. He is a hybrid of a basic and a multiverse version. He is in the 6-inch scale of the multiverse. Just a couple of things to note. He does not have any leg cuts, thigh cuts, or leg articulation besides the bend at the knee here. His elbows are a single hinge, but they bend very well. Like, I think that's the best we've ever seen from Mattel in terms of a Batman figure in arm bend. Ab crunch works minimally, and it does have a soft goods cape, and the ab crunch is pretty much useless. So there is that. Now to house him in there, let's see if we can get him in there. He should fit, right? And he's kind of a pain in the butt to put in. Let's try it this way. Move the hand out of the way. Actually, technically, you're supposed to connect it to the steering wheel, because this Batman can turn it, but this part of the review, I'm not going to do that. Slide his head back, shut it, and he fits in. Now, here's the great thing about this guy. He's not the only type of Batman that could fit in there. A lot of you have been wondering about the Mezco Batman. After all, most of us really wanted that Mezco Batmobile. for this Batman to ride in when it was teased. But let's get this Batman situated. If I can put this guy in there. Will he fit? And the short answer is yes, he will. And that is an $80 Batman. I don't feel comfortable doing that all the time. So I am going to pull his head off and pull him out. And here is our Metacon Batman. What I'm going to do here is slide him in. Mess with his head a little bit. Voila. Honestly, I think if you have the Mafex one, he is the best one to put in here because, well, you know, this guy, he sucks. He's junk. That's right. I just tossed him aside. So that's basically it in terms of the figure itself. Let's go ahead and go to the motorized part of this video and take it from there. All right. So the first thing you're going to want to do after charging it is turn it on. And you're going to hear that wonderful sound. Now, I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it's even possible. But you can't ever turn off the sound. I mean, it'd be nice just to have a lights mode on it. I don't think there's any, but it's something to note about it. And I'm actually going to switch off the screen. And I'm going to show you guys how to handle the rest of it. So you can hear the Batmobile turning in the background. What you're going to want to do first is click on the Ultimate Batmobile app. I have an Android phone, so you're going to download it from the Play Store. If you have an iPhone, and I apologize if you do, you go in through the Apple Store and download it that way. Once it's downloaded, you open it up. Now make sure the Wi-Fi is turned on your device. We get this cool screen that's loading, that dreaded Mattel logo, but that awesome DC logo. The phone is now thinking. Always make sure you hit the novice pilot at first. Now it's asking security questions. And yes, that is my Batmobile code. I think it's a pre-assigned code. I'm going to click on it. It lets me know it's copied to the clipboard. Then I'm going to click my Wi-Fi network. And as you can see, those are some of the Wi-Fi's in my area. Right now I'm currently connected to Jim Cornette's Crap List. Then you're going to want to click on the Batmobile that pops up. Wait for it. Dismiss. And then hit the back button. Wait for it to load. There it goes. And we are ready to rock and roll. So as you can see, we have the first person screen right here. You can see my ugly mug coming out from that camera. If you want to see it even a little more, you just pop open the Batman and you can see my toy room, I guess. So for the rest of this review, I'm going to shut it. Actually, we're going to shut it. So, you have this first person mode. Now, if you don't want to see this, you hit this button right here. And we have this 3D model. And basically, from left to right to your screen, you have the settings. You got your arsenal. Lights. Cannon. Smoke. Off-road. And then you have a cannon, Gatling guns, and rockets. Then you hit X. This will control the Batmobile, these two joysticks. The one going up is to move it forward. This will control your steering, and on this screen you can actually see that it's doing just that. You get back in the first person mode, and this is going to toggle a couple other things, which I will show back when we go back to camera mode in the actual review part of this video. But just so you can see the augmented reality effects, there's our cannon. Those are our Gatling guns. And that is our rocket. It works well enough. I'm not that overly impressed with it personally. I was expecting a little more, but it's nice that it's there so you can't complain too bad. So let me stop everything here and we'll go to the next stage. Alright, so here's the final thoughts. I really genuinely love this thing. I picked mine up on Amazon for $224. I ordered it at $250 and then I got a credit for some money. I've enjoyed playing around with this thing. I love the fact that I can fit not only the Mezco figure, but the Mafex one in there as well. So, all in all, it's a joy. If you can afford it, by all means, take the time and pick it up. A whole bunch of different places are selling this thing, so definitely check around there. You may want to try your local toy shop and hobby store, along with those big retail chains too. They may have it. I'm not 100% sure. But the bottom line thing is, this thing's fun to play outdoors. Now, some people may just want to keep it inside, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm going to use it probably outside and also with my toy photography shots. So, very happy to have this guy in my collection. Definitely go pick it up if you can get it and you can afford it. Guys, I want to thank you so much for checking out the video. Like if you loved it, dislike if you hated it. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Quick shout out real quick to the DTKC show. Also, head over to undercovercapes.com and throw a follow on Instagram at Toy Lover Crew as well. And for all your toy and collectible needs, head over to Big Bad Toy Store. Guys, I'm not through yet. I wanted to plug that stuff real quick and let you know there's a video slideshow at the end. I got footage of me driving around this car. Not slideshow per se, but it's actual driving outside. So check it out. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, great googly moogly.